Well, today we're going to do this bike that I started the other day. Done the chain on it in my garage the other week, so we're going to change the tyres on it, change the dropper post, change the pedals, we're going to change the handlebar grips, we're going to give it a clean while we're here. Inside the crank's minging, derailleur's minging, so we're going to use silk shift to get rid of that, and then just give it a basic clean, make sure it's nice for him when he goes back. Yeah! I'm like, I'll do some nice shorts, dead calm shorts for it. Fucking hell. That'll undo now, that'll undo, and then the other one will be.
Well, try it, because it ain't fucking doing.
You taking that fucking off ward?
There you go.
Yeah, man hands in it. Just try to take it off the wrong way. We're done now. We're off. We're off. I'll show you this cassette. Show you how dirty it is. Absolutely horrible. So, got the wheels off now. Got the grips off. Gonna leave the dropper for now because I'm gonna clean it on the stand, and obviously that's what's holding it. So, I'm gonna do some up close videos now. Show you the grime on it. I'm gonna show you what chemical we're using to get rid of it. So we're gonna use mainly. We're going to use silk shift because all around here, all around the drivetrain is rough, proper rough. So we're going to give that a good clean up. This needs a good clean up. Derailleur's minging as well. So do some close-ups now and I'll show you what we're up against. Just going to show you what we're up against. So power scrub, we're going to use this on the frame, forks and bits, brakes, just general bike cleaner. Just going to give that a quick clean all over, and then we're going to go with these are degreasers. So you've got a solvent based degreaser and you've got a water based degreaser. This is really good for frames and stuff, like we were saying at the back of the chain, at the back where the chain's been flinging stuff up at it, all the back of the frame and stuff. That's the one to go for that. It's really strong, but it's water based, whereas this solvent based one, this is good for your drivetrains. So because it's solvent based, it flashes off and it leaves like a waxy residue. This obviously won't make chains and drivetrains and chain rings and stuff rust. This is the one for that. This is for heavy use, this type of stuff. You can use this on post ride. So if you've got a clean bike and you clean it every time you've rode, this is the one to go for. You don't need the solvent base. That's for heavy degreaser. That this is the stuff that you use ride to ride. So before I forget, we're going to use Rusty's. Rusty's is removes rust. Nothing more to say about it really. Removes rust, reacts or turns purple when it's reacting with the rust. There's a lot on the disc brakes that need doing, and there's some on the chain ring, so I'm going to hit it with that as well. So I am going to give it a quick snow foam. So I'm going to use the grit lift, give it a little bit of snow foam, let it dwell for a little minute, and then blast it all off and see how that works on it, just to get the heavy stuff off. Give it a nice blast off and ready for the degreaser. That dwells, softens the dirt. I'm gonna get the bucket ready. So we've got nook and crank, grime grip and mud mauler. We're gonna be using in this the ultra wash. That's the high concentrate shampoo. So you'll need a little bit of this in. Show you how much that is. That'll do your bucket. So you get about 10-15 washes from that bottle. The good gear. So now that's blasted off, gonna do the dirty bits first. So we're gonna go with Aquacore, get around that frame, get all the gritty bit of the dirt off first. Gonna use that, and we're gonna use the nook and crank, and then we'll go in with the silk shift, maybe mud mould, maybe nook and crank. We'll see how we get on. Here we go, this bad boy. You can see from the chainring and the derailleur, it's stripping quite a bit of the stuff off. So that's just the water based. I don't know whether we're going to need to use a solvent based. We'll see how we get on. Keep going with this, and then if we need to use it, we need to. If we don't, we don't. So I'm going to give you a bit of information. So my day-to-day job, besides selling sick bike cleaning chemicals, I'm a valeter. I've been for 6 years. Obviously with that, I'm using chemicals all the time. I got into biking about 2 years ago. And obviously started cleaning bikes and didn't rate a lot of the products that I was using. So I spent 2 years looking for suppliers, getting the right place, and found the right suppliers now. So that's what's made me do this. It's cheaper than competitors, and we've got a better range. We've probably got more knowledge as well, to be honest, of what chemicals work best on certain bits. So that's what's made me go for this. Two worlds combined, really, but why wouldn't I? And if I can help people out at the same time, save a bit of money, better products, why wouldn't I? No brainer. Pow. Gonna give that a blast off now, see where we're up to. Might go with a solvent based, might treat you all. Oh, we're gonna use now the solvent based. So got the majority of the stuff off. There's still some heavy grease on it. So we're gonna use solvent based. This doesn't come with a trigger. The reason this doesn't come with a trigger is it eats through them. Absolutely munches it. So what you're best doing with this, get my sleeve wet again. You want to get as much stuff off your brush as you can, because all that's going to do is dilute the chemical. Just flip my hand all over Graham's Mustang there, that'll be sound. So with this, you literally pour a little bit on, that's you done. Put it on. Put it on. Let that dwell for a couple of minutes. That'll eat through all the grease and all the grime. I'll be sending gloves out with it. Use gloves with this. I'm not using gloves because I've lost all feeling in my hands of chemical over the past 6 years. So, but yeah, wear gloves with it. Like I say, put it on, let it dwell, and then we'll give it a scrub in a couple of minutes. Right, so that's been dwelling for a minute now. I'm going to go in with the brush and get the rest of it. So much easier to do with the wheels off. I'm so happy it needs the tyres changing. I'm going to give it a blast off now, see where we're up to. I think we're pretty much there. One good thing about this solvent based degreaser, because it's solvent based and not water based, it flashes off the bike, but it also leaves a hydrophobic protective layer over components. So your chains, chain rings, all that there now. I don't know if you can see on the frame from there, but all that now is nicely protected. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with it. So what we're going to do now, we're going to give it a basic wash. Wanted to get the heavy stuff done first. So power scrub from top to bottom. Cover the bike. So cover the bike in it, just clean it off. Gonna let that sit for a couple of minutes, let the chemical work. That's how much we've used on covering the bike. That's probably £1 worth, if that. So now we're gonna get grime grip. So this, 4 fingers in, thumb through the loop, and just go to town. Well, the bike's had a full wash now, so we're going to rinse it down. After the rinse down, I'm going to use this ride shield. This is a polymer based sealant, mega. You don't get no greasy streakiness with it. You just spray it on the bike when it's wet. There we go. Spray it on the bike when it's wet. All over. Let it rest for a minute. And then wash it off. Make it easy to dry. Make it easy to clean and dry. Again, what's that cost? 75p. 75p for our protected bike's not bad. So like I say, rinse it off, and you have a beading protecting bike, which is going to be easy to dry and easy to clean the next time you come to it. Mega, that stuff. The good gear. So we're done now on that. I'm going to get the wheels out because I'm going to clean the cassette, and we'll get to changing the parts that it needs. Silk shift on my brush. Just gonna spread it out over it, and then I'm gonna let that do its job and dwell into the grease. You can see it's already working, but we'll let that sit for a couple of minutes and then we'll come back and we'll hit it with this again. Give it a good scrub with the brush and hopefully save the cassette. But we'll see. I'm going to go again with this, but I'm going to use a bit of a stiffer brush because there is some very, very heavy grime on there. So same as before, spray it on that. Let that sit. I'll give it a scrub in it. So that's been sitting now. I'm going to get this and we're going to use it that way, so it's getting in between the cogs. Rinse off. Now we're going to clean the back, but I'm not going to bore you with that bit. Oh, there's a bit on it I hadn't noticed, so these little bits are rust. I'm going to give rust these a go. Not sure whether it'll do it, but we'll give it a go. So with this, little bit of Scotch Brite or the green bit on your sponge at home. Don't use one you're using for the dishes, because drop a little bit on it. And then put it on. Let that sit for a minute. And then just give it a quick. So we'll leave that for a minute and then give it a scrub when it's soaked into the metal. So that's been sat now. You can see that it's turned purple. So we're going to give it all, especially these rivets, give them all a quick scrub. Hopefully we'll see them turn silver. Okay, so we'll rinse it off now, see if it's worked. There we go, nice and fresh. So, bite's clean now. Now we're going to get into changing the parts. These are already greased, so they could just go straight in. Just had my pretty little helper from over there help me with that one. I've not got the manpower for it. The Travis. Big clinkhead. So, I'm going to do the tyres. Pain in the arse. So, might take me a bit, but we'll see. We're done. Come off quite easy, that, to be fair. I was expecting worse. What I wasn't expecting them was to be tubeless though. So tyres are going to have to go on. I'll put some sealant in when I get one and pump them up, but came off quite easy, that, to be fair. They look nice with the new tyres on. Hopefully this bit's not a struggle, but we'll see. Boxed it, one side anyway. Fucking done it, Anna. Let's make sure rotation's right actually before I start bragging. That way, spinning that way. We're done. The back wheel anyway, crack on with front now. So, someone's having me on here, because that one was tubeless, and this one, well, it isn't. What's that? What is that about? It's not my bike, send it anyway. Done. Ish.
I've got loads of tubes anyway.
Yeah, treat. This bike's going to be class running semi-tubeless, isn't it? So, tyres are done. Running semi-tubeless. Tubeless on the back. Tube on the front. It's a new setup. New setup for 2026. Semi-tubeless. Not got long left now. Get the drop rim. Get the grips on, and we're laughing. Way. Sorted. Get it all connected, tightened up. We're going one. Just trying to assemble a dropper lever, but there we go. There we fucking have it. ish. We had it. Yeah, get that on now. Take the old one off, get that on. Tighten that up to there, so it doesn't pull that down, and then put the seat on. Put that on there. Nice. That's gonna go that way, so that needs putting in there. That goes in there. So nearly done now, but I've put the drop thing on the wrong way around. So I'm just gonna switch that round, and then that drop has took me well longer than I thought it was going to, but we're done. Put the seat on now. Get seat on, grips, pump tyres up, do a little walk round, and then yeah, we're done. But it's come up really well. Come up really well, which I knew it was going to be fair, but this was in bad condition, this bike, so it's a good one to show how the chemicals work and what they can actually do. Because cleaning a clean bike's easy, but cleaning a bike like this isn't. So we're done. See, the bike's clean, see how the chemicals work. Done a good job. They've brought that bike back, to be fair, because it was in a bad way, but all the bits have been done. Pedals, grips, tyres, dropper. But yeah, we're going to be doing more videos, we're going to be doing more vlogs and that, so when we're going riding, a few of me and my mates go riding quite a bit, so we're going to be doing some more vlogs about that, camping ones, just general videos, just of life. So yeah, if you enjoyed what we've done, want to buy some chemicals, I'm on Instagram, TikTok, obviously YouTube, and yeah, nice one. See this.